This is episode 40 of the Lina Knits podcast, and I am Lina, and I'm coming to you from Helsinki, Finland. Summer, yeah. For some reason, I haven't been doing that much knitting this summer, or maybe I've been less obsessed with knitting. Let's just put it that way. It's been a constant in my life, as always. But yeah, I guess during summer with my partner's holidays and my son being away from school, the routines change, and when they change, I find it more difficult to carve out time for my own hobbies. And I've been adding hobbies. I've started running again. I used to do that. I quit running about 2 years ago, and now I started again, and it's been wonderful. And I've been reading quite a lot. But this is a knitting podcast, so let's see what I have been knitting. The first thing is my shorty socks. Just gonna pop them in the lockers. And these, and I've been wearing them a bit. But not a lot. It's not been cold enough for socks. But yeah, so these I started with the Rose City Rollers pattern, which is a free pattern by Mara Catherine Briner, and I started following it, but then just wasn't looking at the pattern and was going by what I remember that the pattern had and my own sort of preferences. So I'm not calling these Rose City Rollers. They're Rose City Roller inspired. So they don't have a ribbed cuff, they just have a roll there. If you are new to sock knitting, and if you have not done a heel flap and gusset, I can highly recommend the pattern. It seemed to be very thorough. Like step by step, everything is written out and explained. So if you think you would like that sort of instructions, then I think this would be a great first sock pattern. So yeah, these are knit with Old Maiden owned merino bamboo, and the colorway is Cold Sheep. And I really love the colorway. It's just so subtle and beautiful. And yeah, so I've been wearing them a bit, and they seem to be still pretty neat. So since this doesn't have any nylon, it has the bamboo there, which in my mind would work as the nylon to give it strength, but also make the socks a bit cooler than just wool socks or wool and nylon socks. So yeah, these were I knit some of these on our trip to France. We were in France for 10 days in July, at the end of July, Toulouse, Arles, and Nice, and around those cities. And I'm the worst holiday knitter ever. So I knit a bit on the plain rights, but I mostly read. And yeah, I had the socks with me on the plane, and I did have my Zing DPNs on them, and no problems in the security check in here or in Nice where we flew back. And then I knit some on the the longer train rides when we changed cities. But other than that, no. I had this and I had another project with me. So really, I don't know. When we got back to where we were staying for the night, I just felt like reading before going to bed. So I didn't pick up knitting. I know some people knit, especially vanilla socks or other vanilla projects while I read, but I don't do that. But yeah, so my first finished object, and the next one is this. So it's the black Morganite cardigan that I've been knitting since spring. The pattern is by Corinna Ferguson, and the yarn I use is Madeline Tosh DK Twist in Onyx. And black yarn really is not good for photographing or for podcasting. But yeah, I was somewhere in the raglan, and then I just decided I just want to get it done, and it took me one evening. How silly is it to stop working on something when there's really just a few hours of work left to do. Sort of hesitating showing this as a finished object since it's still missing buttons, but so I'm not doing a proper, and I'll probably wear this later on in the fall in the podcast. But yeah, so it has 3 buttonholes in the top part, and I had 2 options. Which ones do they go on? Oh, here. So larger ones and smaller ones. And the buttonholes are actually quite large, so I think these would stay. It would stay closed better with the larger ones. But since it's just top 3 like this, I don't think I will wear it closed that often, so that really doesn't matter. Here are the buttons up close. I got both of these at Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and I think I have 8 of these and 7 of these. It's a bit silly to use just 3, but I want to put beautiful buttons on this, and I don't want to go and buy more when I do have some. So I'm leaning towards this larger ones. I think they fit better, and I'll save the pretty purple ones for later. But yeah, really happy with the fit of this. And yeah, I did, like I've mentioned in previous episodes, I did goof up on the lace a bit, but I don't think it's that obvious. So I'm happy I didn't frog, because then I don't think I would have finished it by now. Right, and then there's a pattern, my own pattern that I finished and have just released when you're viewing this, or after I upload this, it has just been released. No, that doesn't make any sense. When I upload this, I will have just released that pattern, but I'll keep the business side to the end of the podcast. So whips. Having finished 1 pair of vanilla socks means that I have cast on another one. Usually does. And they have reached this length, almost to the toe. So they also have a relatively short cuff. I could actually measure it. I have in my sock project bag, I have a very bent up shape of my foot. If you have the fish lips kiss heel pattern or instructions for that, I made this based on that. It gives you instructions on how to make a sort of a mock-up form of your foot. So I just find this very handy when I'm doing vanilla patterns on the bus. So there's this line here that tells me when I need to start the toe decreases. Not quite there yet. Right, so this yarn is something I've had in my stash for a while. It is it's like these came as a pair. So they are by Tail and Tendril, a lovely indie dyer from Australia. It's the maple base in the Knox and Lumos colorway. At 75% superwash merino and 25 nylon, 463 yards in 100 grams. So I'm pretty sure this is the Knox and this is Lumos. So they're sort of the same shapes, but in different, sort of looking really washed out there. It really is a bit brighter in the yellow. But so this one has more black with yellow inserts, and this one has mostly yellow with black or very dark gray inserts, and this is how it looks like. So I'm doing the cuff, fish lips, kiss heel, and then a toe in the Lumos colorway, and the body of the sock in the Knox colorway. And on the other sock, I'm going to reverse the colors to make a fraternal pair of socks. I'm really liking how this is turning out. So it's sort of striped, but a lovely mix of thick and thin stripes, and within those stripes there's subtle color changes. So it's really pretty yarn. So yeah, I've had this for a while, and I just felt like now is the time to work on it, to cast on. So yeah, and then my then I have the two lace along projects. So summer lace along was knit along that I hosted in the Lina Knits Ravelry group. It lasted in from the beginning of June to the end of July. So it's finished by now, and thank you everyone who participated. I really loved seeing all the whips that you were working on, the finished objects. So beautiful, so versatile, wonderful color choices. It was really inspiring. Yes, so thank you. And yeah, there were prizes, and all of those have been drawn, and everyone who won has contacted me, and hopefully they will have their prizes by now. But yeah, I didn't fare so well, which, to be honest, doesn't surprise me. I used to be a really good Knitalonger, if that's a word, but then lately, like in the past year and a half, I get excited, I start, and I don't finish, so now I don't even really get excited, which is a shame since I like that excitement. But it was nice to knit along with others, which was the point of my knit along. It wasn't to finish a whole bunch of lace project, it was to knit along with other people. And that's what I feel like I succeeded in it, and hopefully others feel the same way that it was. It was about the knitting. But the one thing that I cast on for it was a linen top. The pattern is denoted by Andy Stadland, and it's done in BC yarn lino, 100% linen. It does not have color names, but that F LN48 is the color number. Right, so I'm still on the lace portion of this top. Let's see. So that's the back. I'm confused. Yeah, and then this is where I've started one of the fronts. It's about the end of August, mid-August right now, and I'm really not feeling like knitting on summer projects, but I will try to get myself to knit the front lace pieces as so that it will be a lot more easier to pick up next spring when I know I'll want to work on this some more. So I guess that's about everything I wanted to say about that one. Didn't really get that far along. And the other one is a whip that I continued to knit on during the summer lace along and since then. I don't know why it is taking me so long. I don't even remember when I cast on for this. But this is the Asana Shawl by Helen Stewart. And I'm knitting it with 3 cauteries. There is lace merino silk, 80% extra fine merino and 20% silk, 800 meters, 866 yards, 800 grams, and the colorway is Breathe No More. Just a lovely gradient. So I've gone from the silver into the purples, and then there's the grayish green still to come. But yes, so here it is. I'm adding beads. That, of course, slows me down. Focus, please. There we go. That's really pretty. This is definitely, I'm sure I will absolutely love the finished product, but this is definitely a process knit for me. I'm really enjoying the process. And obviously going quite slowly about it, but it doesn't, I'm surprisingly not annoyed at the fact that I'm still working on this. The pattern is lovely, the yarn is wonderful, just having a lot of fun with this. I'm about 70% done. So technically it shouldn't take that long, but it might. We'll see. But yeah, I really love this. So that's it, guys. That's what I've been knitting on. So I haven't cast on anything new other than the vanilla socks. And I'm sort of failing. If you watched the episode where I go through my whip basket, there is one more garment in there. A sort of cropped cardigan by Veera Välimäki. So I think I will try and start knitting on that instead of casting on for another garment, because I sort of like to have, or give myself permission to have, like one garment, one vanilla sock, one shawl, one more complicated sock. So different types of things on the needles. But I think I'd really like to give that one a try and get that one off the needles before I cast on other things. I have lots of ideas of what I want to do, and I have yarn for them, so let's see. Let's see how it goes. Shawl wise, I really don't even know what I want to cast on after this. We'll see, maybe someone will scream at me when I've done with that, but I'm just so enjoying that asana that I'm not even looking ahead. My own designs. I really want to show you this because I'm really excited about this. So if you're not interested in what I designed, thank you so much for watching so far, and hopefully I'll see you again. Hopefully you'll tune in again to see what I've been doing. If you are interested in seeing my designs, then here they are. We just had a photo shoot for these, and apparently the forest is still with us. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen photos of these already. But these are my Elven Dreams socks. The design came about from a dream of mine. So I saw a dream. I don't remember anything else about the dream except seeing these socks on someone's feet. So when I woke up, I tried to, to recreate them, and I think these are pretty close to what I saw in the dream, and I'm really quite pleased with how they turned out. So they have large leaves on the front and on the sides, and smaller leaves on the front and the back. The heel flap, it has a heel flap and gusset construction, but the heel flap has a stitch pattern, and the same stitch pattern is repeated just below the cuff and just before the toe here. The yarn that I used for this is the Wool Barnes Twist sock base in the colorway Potion, and I absolutely adore it. Such a stunningly beautiful colorway, and the yarn was a pleasure to knit with. So if you're interested in being kept up to date with when I release new patterns and to see sneak peeks of what's coming up, you can sign up to my newsletter at linaknits.com/list. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this. If you would like to be notified when I upload new episodes, please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, let's keep in touch. Bye.